Guys, Derek Nash, or NashoArms, Universal USA, and AmmoPack.com forum name. You guys want to get hold of me there. Today is the first video of like the in the trenches, kind of like this is after my show, my second show, about a week and a half after. Um, so you can see it there. I wear the animal clothes and the white and black hat. I support the family, the animal family, their company. They got great products. They work. They work for me at least. I've always used them since I've started lifting. I believe what they tell, what they say. Their family is, the forum is, called the animal family. Is important to me, and it's great. Keeps you motivated, keeps you going. Yeah, if you got questions, we do a shoulder and calf workout right now. This is shoulders, seated shoulder press, and doing like I think 3 to 4 sets. Do a few drop sets at the very end of this. But I started lifting when I was in 6th grade. Always wanted big biceps. All the guys want biceps, and I got this. I was doing barbell curls downstairs in our basement. We have like this weights with a bunch of sand in it, whatever, and they're plastic weights. And I was curling the bar, and I was thinking it was working my shoulders. I had no clue it was working my biceps with the long head. But I was young back then, and now I'm, of course, more experienced and know what it works, and so that's just kind of a little bit about me. I got started powerlifting when I was in high school. There's the drop set right there. Always powerlifting in high school, freshman senior year. The bench, squat, and deadlift. Didn't really care for it. Want to look like a freak, the guys in magazines. So I got my membership here. About I think 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, and it started to grow ever since. There's a bunch of 5 pound dumbbells on the way left side of the camera. Those are what I use for my warm up for my rotator cuffs. Just to get them warmed up so I don't get injured. It's kind of I got this list of questions. I'm gonna interview myself instead of having Dave Palumbo. Interviewing people. He does a musculardevelopment.com. I'm gonna interview myself, and I got a list of questions I'm gonna just answer as we go along. So, um, yeah, there's the drop set right there. Um, Supplements right now. I take Animal Rage. It's a great product. It's not the NO in it. There's not really NO products, like ingredients in there, but I get a massive pump from it anyways, so it's no big deal to me. Helps you focus, helps you to like almost like lift the house basically, or more than you can do. Get that focus in there, get the intensity, but it's not some like big caffeine buzz either. So I use it for my prep, my second show, and still using it now. So it's a great product. Just getting down with this, moving on to side laterals with the Aceto machine. Doing like 2 sets here, but 50, I think like kind of high reps. Get the side laterals for the delts, get them warmed up. It's not much of a set, just kind of like a warm up deal for the joints and whatnot. Um, so back to supplements. I take the Rage and the BCA stack of the orange. You can kind of see that jug there with the orange drink in there. That's the BCA stack. I believe it builds muscle. It helps, it retains it, keeps it. So I used a lot of that during my show for the second show I did. Also kept a lot of size, which I was glad. And the product works if you can recover, so it helps you recover. Got the amino acids in there, and I used to train whatever a day, and I'd probably recover it from like I don't know 3 days later if I didn't take any of the intra workouts at the BCA's. But I recover like a day now after a day and a half, so it's important. I like it a lot. I use it a lot for my training. Dumbbell side laterals now. I think a couple of sets of those or something with some reps. Nothing too crazy, but I know my form's not the greatest as you see in the video. But not everybody has perfect form. Ronnie Coleman doesn't have that greatest form either. I'm not trying to hit on him, but but look how great of physique he's built. As he's been bodybuilding, the side lateral raises when he's standing, he's like whipping them out there right there. It's like crazy. It's like almost like nunchucks, But that's what Ronnie does, but that works for him. So I'm taking like a single arm on each side, hitting each side. I think it's like isolation to me. it works. Isolation movements do work for me. I don't know about anybody else, but they probably do. Some people say no, some people say yes. It just, I guess whatever works. Going kind of heavy now. I think it's like 45s we're using. So yeah, you see, kind of bending over, I guess. But I feel I got good muscle connection. That's how I build my physique. I think if you don't have good muscle connection, it's hard to build those detail muscles, your overall physique as a bodybuilder. Um, my training style, it's always high volume. That's the only way I know how to train. High intensity. I only do much rest for rest periods in between sets. Kind of just pick up the next weight or take it off and just go again because I feel like it's wasted time. I could have done like more reps or sets, in between sets. So I don't really talk to many people in the gym either. I just kind of just doing stuff, get out, get in there, do the job, and get done, and then I go eat home and eat. Right now, I'm eating chicken breasts and white rice 4 meals a day, and then 3 eggs and 12 eggs, 3 whole eggs, and whites in the morning with oatmeal, and there's no carbs at the end of the night, but same thing with the eggs, 3 whole eggs, 9 whites at night for the food. I just competed in a Iowa Rock Solid NPC bodybuilding show, fitness figure and bikini, and that was on May 28th of 2011. So about a week and a half done from that. So I eating a bunch of just junk food, for the first week, just get your body back to normal and get your body to the sugars and the carbs and sodium that it needs. And then now I'm back on the chicken and rice, and I have two off days, Wednesdays and Sundays, and I use those as my cheat days too. So if I want to have like a pizza for lunch or something, or pancakes for breakfast, I'll eat that too. But I'm gonna keep of course, I still eat all the meals for the day, so I'll try to get into more calories for my next training day. Right now we're doing some like supersets and drop sets. That's all I do. That's what makes my physique work, and that's how I build muscle. That's what works for me. I know it's hard, but you gotta put yourself through it to make your gains. If you're being natural, that's what I am. I'm natural, and of course take pre-workouts and post-workouts. People can say, oh, that's not natural, but I believe it is. Right there is an isolation move. I think it's isolation. It's it's still for the front delt, but right there is like a little bicep in my front delt. I don't know. As that stuff, I can just get my great mind and muscle connection that I'm using for it. Um, so that's the superset. We do like I think rear delts and front delt raises. Um, rear delt flies. Excuse me. I think I don't know. A couple sets of those. I think 2-3 sets. And so for my shows, my first show I competed in was in October 2nd, 2010. Competed in the teens. I placed fourth. My posing was okay, but I needed a lot of improvement. So I just kind of did it because I wanted to do it. I wanted to compete and show. That was one of my goals in life, was just to compete. And I met a few guys, and they're all but teenagers. And even though I got last place, I had a lot of fun. Still gotta compete. But it just takes time just to develop your physique, and going on the shows are great. They gives you more experience, more show time. And so this past weekend, May 28th, I guess 2 weekends ago, yeah, I competed in a show called Iowa Rock Solid for the NPC bodybuilding bikini figure fitness, and I placed first in teens and third in middleweight class. So I made some huge improvements with my hamstrings, uh, chest, just a little bit more of my chest. That's my weakest point, is my chest. And then my calves improved. I don't know. They probably don't need much improving, but I still like them pretty big. Um, my abs improved. My posing did improve quite a bit. But, the prejudging video I have, there are a bunch of videos I have leading up to the show. The prejudging, I don't know, the guy you couldn't really hear him, and you couldn't twist, when you're doing your quarter turns, but I guess that division didn't, or that showed, they wouldn't let you do it. So that was a little hard, so I kind of wanted to twist more, because I don't have a good chest, so I can't really stick it out as far. But, yeah, so that's that. And got the food plan down. So I don't know if the guy's in the corner. What the heck is he doing? But, So this is still, the rear delts and the front delt raises. Next, I think we're gonna go to some shrugs, barbell shrugs, the Smith machine. Um, right now I'm flexing my traps. I don't know, I can just do it. I can just flex them. That's kind of my head leaned back a little bit, but it's a little, my body's a little forward, and I really focus on the squeeze and contraction. That's what, even though it's only a plate, but still, it's pretty heavy. I guess if you're holding it for that long, and I think that's how I build the muscle pretty fast with the good contraction. And there's that jug again with the orange stuff, that orange splash BCA stack. This is the second set, and I don't really, I pretty much focus all the time. I guess bodybuilding's been kind of my life. I don't want it to be my life, but it's more of a, I guess, life and hobby. I do work two jobs to pay for my food, and it gets tough. I don't get paid for any of this stuff. I gotta buy all my stuff myself and cook all of it, and it takes up a lot of your time. But I'm going anywhere. I bring my food with me, so I don't like consider it a me sport. I train other guys too. I'm not certified yet. Trying to get a certification, and I've trained over 10 guys, and they made all great results from my training that I show them. Right now, this is a calf extensions. We did two or three sets, and high reps, like 20 to 30 reps, I believe. And we're hitting like each angle of the calves. So this is like I think a half rep. It's not full extension, but just to get massive pump in there. Works the gastrocnemius muscle. I think I'm going like an outer, then an inner, then a straight toe. Yeah, they're a switch right there. So you can see, I don't know whether or not it works. I don't know what the verdict is, but I believe it works. Um, so I think some guys do it, but not many. But this is just kind of like a pump movement. We're not even using that very heavy weights too, because otherwise I figure out, if I use heavy weights, and if I can't control the form, then I go back down to the weights I can until I can improve each time. Next will be some like standing body weight calf raises. That'll be next up there. Trying to think of something else to say. Um, I don't know. I've been, I guess, bodybuilding for 2 years. Like I said, it's pretty much what I do. I guess after I work, come here, get my meals in at work, and then come here to train. It's what gets the time by, I guess, and it's kind of a filling point in my life. Um, you gotta stay motivated sometimes, and people will try to break you down. There's a bunch of haters out there, but I kind of think that if they're hating on you, they obviously probably hate your physique or like it, or want it. They probably don't have it. They're probably just jealous or something. But you gotta put in the work to do it. It's not fun and easy. It's hard. It's painful, but that's what gets the good results. It's not like a 1 or 2 day thing. You walk into the gym, pump some weights. It's just do or die for me. That's how I've always trained. It's how I always will. And I just don't know how to train anything else. I've tried, like in between exercises and sets, take a minute break, 2 minutes, but then some exercise like a leg press I might, but everything else is just fast pace, and that's how I've always trained. I just don't know how everything else will work for me, but here's the deal with the inner toe with the medial head or hitting the gastrocnemius for the calf. I got some pretty good calves, I guess, for my age. I'm still 19. I'll be turning 20 in July. So, but they're okay. I got high calf insertions, as you can see. They're okay at first. When I first started, but I train like 3 times a week to get them going, and then I train twice, and it is a good exercise that I put in there for them to grow. So I'll let you guys keep on watching this. I do have a YouTube channel. If you guys have subscribed, please do. That'd be great. I love the comments and the feedback, and tell me how I'm doing. See if you like them. I'll put out more so you guys can see what I'm doing. Right now, I think I'll just seated plate calf raise. Works with soleus And it does work, the gasoline is the very top and the outside, the calves. But at Focus One on Soleus, what you do is you take a plate, put it on your knees, put your feet in underneath the seat, and don't hit the back of that thing because that hurts. So we're doing like 15-20 reps. It's all one giant set, and then there's like then you keep dropping the plates. So we have 5 plates, 15-20 reps. Kind of like doing 5 sets, I guess. But in the very end, you gotta drop each plate, and it's crazy burn. And I think it's another isolation movement for the calves. You don't get a burn it in your feet like the calf seated calf raise machine. I'd never gotten a burn with this until the very like say the last 5 reps or something. But then I got a burn. But of course it's pumping so much blood in there, it will hurt. But unlike the seated calf, machine, and I do like a plate on each side, a 45 plate. I still get a burn on my feet, and I just can't lift anymore. So kind of made this up myself. I've never seen anybody else do it before, so I just made it up myself, and it works great. Um, Before the video ends right here, taking the EAA nitro. That's in the next video, or like in the segment, but that's a post workout. Um, Animal and Universal have great products. I've always used them. They've always worked for me. I believe the company, is kind of like for me because I keep using everything. That's good, and it's good. It works. Um, my goals in life, were to compete, which I did, and I got the small goal completed, and then I want to become a professional bodybuilder. We'll see how that goes. I'm hoping to get a pro card within the next 10 years. I'm 19, 20 July, like I said. That's a huge goal for me. That'd be great if I did. Um, so let's see what happens. And I like to get a sponsorship from Animal and Universal. Not gonna say it's gonna happen. There's a bunch of guys out there who want them, but you gotta put in your time in the gym. You gotta put your time in life in general, and just people. Well, your family is important. You gotta have them involved. If you can help them out, say eating right or training, just general health. You gotta involve people in your life too, not just a me sport. You can involve your friends, your family. You can get them to the gym. You can help them out. I believe it boosts their self confidence, their self esteem. Um, so here's the video of the EAA Nitro I got on Monday. I think I'll show it. So that's about it. I believe in you guys. Thanks for all your support and help, and there will be more videos to come. So we'll see you later. Peace.